Hey everyone, I'm Anita Sharma. Welcome to Market Call tonight on BNN Bloomberg. My special guest giving me the thumbs up, Dave Burrows. Haven't seen you in a long time. He's the president and chief investment strategist at Barometer Capital Management. Dave will take your calls, emails, and tweets on North American large caps. Our number, toll free, 1-855-326-6266. Our email address, marketcall@bnnbloomberg.ca. Our Twitter handle, @MarketCall. Dave is in the house. How are you?
Great to be here.
Do you do the evening shows?
I
Rarely.
do a lot of the lunch show, and
Yeah.
I've done the evening show many, many times, but not many times last year.
No. There you go. So it's good to have you on tonight. Record highs for stocks. The last time you and I were doing the noon show, you said, Anita, you got to buy into this rally. This was the thick of 2019, and you were just saying off air, a lot of folks missed this run up.
Yeah, it's so interesting, Anita, because I do meetings with people who talk about this market being strong,
Yeah.
and they're like, that makes no sense to me. Even some, journalists who are, very savvy people say, how can this market be doing what it's doing against the backdrop of news that we keep getting fed last year through trade this year coronavirus?
Yeah.
And my comment always is that markets and market behavior is a product of like 1,000 moving parts. And if the obvious thing in front of you isn't making the market do what you think it should do, there may be other things going on. And this market has tremendous shock absorbers built into it. We corrected through 2018. Data slowed down a little bit. Mm-hmm. We reaccelerated in January of 19. Now, if you look at the history of bull market corrections, since 1950, when you corrected over 12%, and that's the period of the 50s and 60s, the 80s and 90s, 2013 to now, secular bull markets. On average, market rallied 90% before the next 10% correction over an average of 31 months. So people discounted a lot of bad stuff through 18. And then all last year while the market rallied, they sold the rally. Here's my chance. Here's my chance.
Because they got spooked by December 2018, right? That just came. I want to say it came out of nowhere, but it really shocked a lot of folks. So the better part of 2019 was this can't be real. This can't be real.
Right. Well, it was shades of like the financial crisis and all those types of things.
And the trade, to your point, the trade tensions were very, very front and center.
Right. But on the other hand, we have this tremendous liquidity being provided by central banks.
Yeah.
Huge. Right, huge.
Yeah.
Since last July, PMI data or manufacturing data generally has been slowly getting better around the world.
Correct.
Right?
Yeah.
We've had a strong consumer. We've got 50-year lows in unemployment. We've got wage growth in the U.S. You've got a consumer that's got a pretty good balance sheet. And the reality is just a lot of really good things. Now, there are some big structural themes of change in the world. A lot of them within technology, some within healthcare, that are almost unstoppable, right, at this point. And so the reality is that if you've got underpositioned investors and the market's strong, it drags people in. And if you think back to the correction in 2014-15, the market rallied coming out in 16-17.
Yeah.
And 2017 just did not give people a chance to get in. You had 2.5% and 3% pullbacks. So market get ahead of itself, check back a couple, 2-3%, and there's enough people waiting to step in. And that's the market that we're in today. Coronavirus came top to bottom in the S&P, 3.9% pullback.
Yeah.
Lasted like 4 days.
Yeah.
But the buyers come in, and I don't think that's going away
on news,
anytime
though.
soon.
But that's on news that they're hoping. You can never really know about data coming out of China or reports, but the hope is that the number of new confirmed cases have peaked.
Well,
right?
it may be that helps, but all I'm saying is there was so much bad news built in 18 that small incremental improvements in trade, incremental improvements around Brexit, incremental changes around economic data. At the margin, if people are underpositioned and you're getting small positives, that brings people in. Now, last year, $400 billion went into bond funds.
Yeah.
In a market that was up over 25%.
Yeah.
$400 billion went into money market funds. That money's stranded there.
Yeah. A leg here and a leg there, because to your point, a lot of investors were cautiously, if they were buying into the rally, they were very suspicious of it. Dave, great comments, sir. We're just getting the show started. Dave Burrows, ready to go. President and Chief Investment Strategist at Barometer Capital Management. We're on North American large caps. Get your calls in, 1-855-326-6266.